All personnel, clear the launch platform.
All personnel, clear launch platform. Disneyland is your land.
The Leaving Today podcast, the show about the news, history, and attractions of the Disneyland Resort.
Disneyland is your land.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Hello, hello, and hello. Welcome to the Leaving Today podcast, episode number 228. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, this evening, this afternoon. We very much appreciate it. My name is Mark. I'm one of the co-hosts here of the LTP. Sitting to the right of me is the very handsome Trailmaster of Puppets himself, Udi.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you and good evening.
You are welcome, and good evening, sir. Sitting to the left of me via FaceTime is Becky. Hey, Becky.
Well, now I'm insulted. I don't get told I look nice. Only
Oh, the very appropriately dressed and yeah.
Yes.
Becky.
Hi, guys.
Maybe if you're wearing Dixon, he would have complimented
Yeah,
you.
I'm sorry. Like, I'll try to step up my wardrobe.
Do they make women's flannels?
Absolutely.
Becky, there you go. So thank you so much for joining us this morning, this afternoon, this evening, however it is, and whenever it is you are. We very much appreciate it. Did I already say that? Okay. Sorry. Today's show is sponsored by you, the listeners. If you'd like to do that, we make it super simple on our Patreon page. It's on leavingtodaypodcast.com. Go to the support tab, and we have a Patreon link there. We've got 2 or 3 tiers to make it... We've got two or three tiers to help support the show. So if you feel inclined to do that, that's awesome. If not, we definitely appreciate it anyways. We also sell t-shirts off of TeePublic, so go find your favorite shirt. They're on sale right now anyways. Yeah. Oh, what's that?
Labor Day, right?
Labor Day sale going on, yes.
I got to get LTP family stickers.
We do?
I do.
Okay, I need to get one of those anyways.
For my hard hat.
You can find those stickers on the TeePublic page too. All of that is on our Instagram page, on our Linktree, and also on leavingtodaypodcast.com. If this is your first time with us today, hey, welcome. We think you'll find the water to be very warm. We're just people who love talking about Disneyland. We give you the honest reviews, honest answers. Think about us as your favorite Disneyland friends you have not met yet. But we would definitely love to meet you. And again, finally, if you're listening to us today, that means you're listening to a podcast, and that means you're supporting independent arts, independent thinking, and it's very important to keep supporting people that do this, no matter what you're listening to. There's a lot of work that goes into this stuff. So yes, thank you so much for supporting independent thoughts.
Yeah, the world we live in right now, we all feel like it was probably getting a little crazy, right? We had a very interesting conversation before we start. We always do a little BTS. We do basically kind of like a warm up. We sit down, we talk, and we just talk about whatever. Mostly, it's going to be about current events. And this week has been kind of heavy, and it just made me think. You know, right now when we have that, this is when you need to reach out to more people. This is when you need to find the people that are good people. Maybe you don't agree with them the entire time. Maybe you have, something politically you don't agree with. Whatever. But there's far more things out there that connect us all. I will say it, and I believe it. I'll say this to my dying day. We are more closer together than people think.
Yep.
And the only way we can find that is by reaching out. So listening to independent thought, listening to independent podcasts, listening to people who are just talking, and you don't have to get offended, or if you don't like it, or if you like it even better, right? Interact with them, talk to them. You will probably find a community of people who are just good people. The world is full of great humans, and the only way that we can combat all the craziness that happens on this planet by connecting on a human level. So
Yep.
we thank you for your time, your energy, and your support of the show. It is for you guys and for that mission that we continue to do this, to talk, to communicate, to connect. So thank you. Keep on doing it. Keep on expanding your mind. Keep on expanding your info. Keep on taking in more. Resist the need or the possibility of dropping into a silo. Just do more.
All right. Well said, Udi.
I know it's a little bit longer, but it was
A little bit.
It's been a heavy week, and
It has been a heavy week.
I feel like we just need to just really hammer that home. When everybody's feeling like a little bit down with the craziness, we need to double down on our effort to push that out and find ways to connect. So
Okay. Well, today's opening question is the Arthur and Son Steakhouse in Bourbon coming. It's the former Tortilla Joe site, which has been demoed, and no work's been done on it yet. What are your expectations of this? Let's not talk about time frame yet, because I don't think we're going to see this anywhere near. Probably, my guess would be fall of 2026.
I think it'd be fair
Like
with
at least a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they have it down to the cement, to the foundation. There's been no framing whatsoever on it, but they've got, to be fair, they have a lot of work going on in the resort right now. But when it does come online, let's say fall of 2026, what are your expectations of this place? Becky, let's go.
Oh man. Well, I guess it's hard to say overall. I hope for a good meal.
Yeah.
I think price point's going to be on the higher end, I think. But I do think that the atmosphere, you're going to have like people with their ears on. I think you are going to have kids.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to retain like as fancy of an atmosphere as maybe I would have hoped.
Okay. Did you ever go to Steakhouse 55?
Yes, but it's been a long time.
Okay, so I've never been there. My parents had been there, but do you remember what the vibe was there? Because it was more like upscale, old Hollywood style. So it was a bit dark. I mean, I walked in there and looked at it. I just never ate there. It was darker. These booths and everything and all these like black and white pictures of people that had been there, and it was like an evening out, like an adult sort of evening out without kids. With well, of course you can bring kids, but Mickey Mouse ears and balloons, and I don't think those were accepted there. So
I know.
Go ahead.
I know. I feel like the atmosphere was nice. Whenever I went, I was, I want to say, early 20s. So, it wasn't that long ago.
Sure.
I shouldn't have said that.
Like last year.
I would say it was early 20s. I was working for a yogurt company. We had a food show actually at the Disneyland Hotel. So we had to stay at the Disneyland Hotel. And
Nice.
do a food show. And then, that was our thing. We did. And I would say more dress nice. It was nice.
Okay.
Like what you're saying. I don't remember people with ears and balloons and that sort of thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I guess where I'm thinking that you are going to have that there is just where the location is.
Yeah, it's not.
Because you're out further into the park, where being at the Disneyland Hotel, it's going to be I don't know that somebody's going to walk with their kids to the hotel from the park. Right.
Yeah, it's off the beaten path, or it was off the beaten path. And this one definitely is on the beaten path. So that is a good point. Is what kind of people, what is the clientele going to be there? Yeah, it scares me a little bit. I don't know that's the right term when with what you're saying. If kids and going to be there with Mickey Mouse ears, because if the prices are really high, you expect a certain level of atmosphere, not with running around kids screaming. In fact, I mean, I'm probably going to wait a beat or two to see once it opens to see what the vibe is like. If it's like that, I'm going to be highly disappointed. No, this is not that. This is not that place. So go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of keeping my expectations tempered because of basically what you guys are talking about. the location from Steakhouse 55 to this now is going to be. I mean, I think that is going to be all the difference, right? On the vibe that they're going to kind of go for. I feel like looking at the concept art for it, they're going for a little bit more of a mid-high end, right? That kind of vibe, and a little bit more adult, which to me, it should be that way. If you're going to be putting bourbon in your name, that to me screams adult. Like, okay, you got to be 21 to drink in this country. So that already says you're pointing at an adult market, right? You know how many steakhouses are around that you can go to? They don't put alcohol in their name, any kind. It's like this guy, like Chris or whatever. You know, you can go on and name a ton of them. So I think that is the only thing that's making me really kind of like delineate them from other steakhouses and the atmosphere. So again, looking at it's going to be more modern, obviously. They're trying to go for that more. I don't even know how to describe, but it's a more modern look, and I can't think of another word to describe it. But so what I'm hoping for is that they do as much as they can to push out the Mickey ears and the kids and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And not really make it a place where a family can go in and go like, yeah, this isn't for us. Like, it's not that we don't want you here, but the vibe is different.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, you know, so what I'm hoping for is that. What I'm hoping for with the fact that it's bourbon, I think having that in the name may dissuade a lot of people right away.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a great point.
Yeah.
Because as a parent, when I'm looking through a list of places
Right.
to eat, it wouldn't speak to me.
Yeah, you're like bourbon. Ooh,
With my
like
kids.
yeah, with the kids, like on your own, you're
Right.
like, hey, cool. Like I'm you know, it's like you, your husband, or you know, your girlfriend, whatever, your significant other, and you're like, ooh, you know, it's just us. We don't have any kids. Then you're like, what are we looking for? It's a completely different vibe. I mean, I don't have kids, but I've seen it plenty with people who do. And my friends like, without the kids, they have, you know, one way of doing things and things they're going to do versus another one. It's just the way that is, right? So yeah, that is my expectation. That hopefully, with the mere fact that they have that in the name, is going to keep the kids kind of pushed out and families kind of pushed out, and it's going to be a little bit more of an adult vibe. Because I will tell you, I really want to go in there and hopefully have a bourbon flight. Like I can go like, hey, we're going to have these bourbons. These are the ones we're featuring, that kind of thing.
And there's odds are there's going to be some you've never tried.
Correct. There's going to be a lot that I haven't tried.
Oh.
So I would love to be sitting there and like, what do you have? And go bang, 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 like, let's run.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
Yep.
That will be a fun evening, my friend.
Yeah, that would.
Is that going to take place of Trader Sam's for you?
No.
Same night? Same night?
Depends on the night, but probably I could do that.
If we're staying at the Eden Rock, we can just go there.
Go from one to the next and then all the way back. Yeah.
And then just walk home.
That
from
is a
there.
very doable thing.
It would be great to have a place that's so nice that you like look forward to getting to your trip early in the day, so that you know, okay, today's the day we're going to get there, and we're going to bring, you know, nice clothes. We're going to go to Trader Sam's. We're going to go to this new steakhouse.
Yes.
Enjoy a meal.
Well, I think that is kind of what Downtown Disney's always tried to be like the destination where you get Disney without having to go into Disney, right?
Yeah.
But it's I think you're right. Like having a place like that you could come, and if you're staying, whether it be on property or off, that you can be like, yeah, we're gonna get there early, and we're gonna go have a nice, you know, we're gonna do all this stuff. Having a place like that, I think would be very attractive to many people. It is to me. Because I would like to do that. I haven't had the opportunity to do that, and I would like that. I wouldn't mind like, hey, we're going to land early. We're going to get like, you know, wear our nice clothes, quote unquote, and then go have a nice dinner at this cool place right on, you know, in downtown Disney. And then we get all the vibes. We're there.
Yeah.
And we can already start beginning to get ourselves mentally into that vibe.
Yeah, like excited for your trip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Relax with a nice drink.
Yep.
A specialty drink.
Yes.
Yep.
Then you walk up to the Esplanade afterwards and get all worked up with the music. And
then you're walking through. Yep. How many times have we done that anyway? Like we get there early and we're just walking the Esplanade.
Dude, I know.
All the time.
All the time. So let's talk about this for a second. Do you think that the customer so the marketing behind this is, if you want to just go in for a bourbon, you can probably do that.
Yeah.
So
I bet.
as opposed to having table service, I assume there's a bar, right?
Yeah, if you look at the concept bar, we could probably go find it again. There is a bar run.
Yeah, I think there's something. Yeah, we did see the concept art. There's something to the right of it where I think you go in, and so we can come in. So, or you can just go in for a meal. And then maybe they've got families that go, oh, this probably isn't our vibe, but excuse me, maybe that's why they had that smokehouse barbecue place like right next to it. They go, oh, well, maybe we should go
Right.
here. Yeah. So I kind of like that. I'm just hoping that. I think the ambience is. I don't want it to be like pumping music. And,
Yeah, no.
I mean, I love that stuff,
I
but
get
not.
that vibe. Yeah.
But not at a steakhouse. I want it to be more refined and a nice evening out. So,
Like I said, anything when you look at the name, that's why you kind of go back to the name.
Yeah.
The name is the branding, and what are they talking about? Like I said, the vibe automatically is that it is more adult, a little bit higher on the higher end. Steakhouse bourbon, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
What like anybody put that in your head, and then what comes in your mind when you say steakhouse and bourbon? It automatically elevates the whole
yeah,
thing.
yep. So we shall see. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm glad Downtown Disney is going to get something like this. Disney Springs has a few places like this, and when I was there the only time I was there, I was like, man, it'd be nice if Downtown Disney had just 2 or 3 of these really nice restaurants.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what Jay has to say about it.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the meter for me. If Jay says it's good, it's good. If not, I'm not going.
No.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's today's opening question. Let's get over to the news.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
Okay. Well, first news item for episode 228 is
Very exciting one.
complimentary lightning lane selection coming soon for Disneyland Resort Hotel guests. Starting January 5th of 2026, guests who are staying at one of the 3 Disneyland Resort hotels will be given a complimentary lightning lane multi-pass selection of their choice to use during their stay. You must be staying at one of the Disneyland Resort hotels and have a valid admission and park reservation. Also note that with this update, Disney will no longer offer the early entry program for guests staying at the hotels of the Disneyland Resort. Basically, you will automatically be given access to one Lightning Lane multi-pass selection once you're checked into your hotel. This will let you use one Lightning Lane at any time for any multi-pass attraction. This perk will not include either of the Lightning Lane single pass selections, which are Radiator Springs Racers and DCA and Rise of the Resistance in Disneyland Park. Although that's not Rise of the Resistance isn't even in Disneyland. It's in a different planet. Bat 2. What's gotten you all choked up, Woody?
No, I'm just laughing at how stupid this is. Anyway, sorry.
Okay. Let's see. The perk works in the same way that replacement lightning lane selections currently do. This is like when you have a lightning lane selection for a specific time attraction, then the attraction is down during that time.
It gets worse as you read it.
Disney then grants you a general lightning lane selection that you can use on any ride at any time during that day, with a few exceptions. But I don't know why you're worried about it, because this new perk will let you stress less about waking up at 7 to purchase Lightning Lane multipass and getting into the parks right when they open, so you can start making selections. You can now use this Lightning Lane to ride a popular attraction without worrying about it fitting into your schedule. Man, they're really leaning into this Lightning Lane anxiety about getting up, aren't they? Why are they saying it's ridiculous? Okay, so when you did stay at one of the 3 hotels on property, you got an early entry to the park. I think it used to be an hour. I think now it's a half an hour. It might be something.
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Really,
it was an hour. Now it's only a half hour.
So for me, that's not an added value of getting into the park half an hour early. I'd rather stay half an hour later. So the fact that they give you a lightning lane, one to use, I guess that's better than it's a better deal for me. But I'm not sure that I would totally stay on property right now, just for the value you get versus actually the value you don't get.
So, Mark, you're telling me this wouldn't make you want to stay on property when out of your 4-day trip you get one lightning lane? That wouldn't make you want to stay.
I don't know, Becky. I'll tell you after I have some bourbon at Arthur and Sons. No, this is not swing the pendulum. More, as I say, move the needle in that direction of me staying on property.
No,
yeah.
I think it's insulting. I think it is just giving something to say that they're giving something.
Yeah.
And it is nothing of added value. It is nothing that they are spending any time or effort on. It's like a throwaway
Totally
thing giving. You can't even book your lightning lane ahead of time. Like, I think if anything, if they're going to do this, you should be able to book it before your trip even starts. I don't know, something that adds any sort of value.
Yeah.
This doesn't do it.
No, not at all. I think the better question is what would entice you to stay on property? Because as it is now, there's not a whole lot that would go, oh yeah, I can.
There isn't.
Because what's the rack rate for like a good neighbor, like $250 a night, possibly something like that.
Right.
You can find it cheaper too, but let's say that's average. I mean, even Disneyland hotel is going to be $460, $500 a night.
Oh yeah. I think you're going to even get into like a 600.
Oh yeah, you
situation.
can. Well, for sure you can there, but even the point of entry for Grand California is going to be probably high fives, low sixes. Mm-hmm. You go, oh well. See, there's a difference of about $300 to $400. I think I'd rather use that for something else than staying the night. Thank you. But I don't know. They need to make it a much better deal. Either give you some food vouchers or something, yeah. Or maybe they just include a lightning lane with your stay.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, I mean,
agree.
Yeah, just like give you that. Once you stay here, you get like a lightning lane for your whole trip. I mean, that would make it that might make it worth it.
In Florida, that's what Universal does.
They do?
You stay at like their, I think 2 of their hotels, which are more of what they consider their top tier.
Yeah.
But you do get whatever their like fast pass is.
Yeah.
And when I did go to Disney World, not this last time since it was pandemic time still, but the time before that, you did get to stay later in the park if you were from a Disney hotel.
Mm.
But I don't quite remember how they managed it to know to kick you out or not. It must have been something like in your, now I can't think of the name, but yeah, in your Magic Band. I think that we might have scanned.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't see anything right now that's making me sway to do that. Udi?
No, and especially a good neighbor. Most of them are going to have breakfast.
Yeah, or at least a coffee station, right?
Right.
Well, I guess you can get coffee. You can get like a Keurig in your room at the Disney Hotel, but still.
Yeah.
There's something about going down to a coffee bar and just making it there, and maybe there's, eggs or something you can have, or bread or fruit or yogurt or something. That'd be nice to have that stuff, but none of that's even...
No.
Okay, so for me, if they had a complimentary breakfast bar and a multi-lane, like whatever, lightning lane thing, I could probably go, yeah, I might consider that. But as it is now, no.
Well, I wanted you guys to...
talk it over before you unload fury on us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not on you, but just in general. Yeah, because I'm like, as you're reading this article, and I said it gets worse as you go along.
Uh-huh.
I'm with Becky, and Becky put it nicely, so she's insulted. Or is that what you said, right? Yeah, like
she is.
It's an insult, right?
I was mildly insulted.
No, I will tell you this is asinine. These are the things when you look at Disney corporate, you're like, are you effing kidding me?
Oh, Udi.
I
okay.
I kept it PG.
Okay.
Because I wanted to say the other word.
Are you frozen kidding me?
Yeah, I'm Are you F word kidding me? This is when Disney removes value
Uh-huh.
from their product, and then tries to tell you, "Oh no, it's still just as good." It's not. We're not dumb. We're not dumb. One of the beauties of staying on property is, one, your proximity, but the perk of you being able to go like, "Hey, we can go in early. You can beat a lot of these people in." It was a perk. It made it worth your time, and for me, never made it worth my time, because I don't mind getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That's sleeping in for me.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, and if we're gonna go in Disney, like, I will be there at 7 a.m. so rope drop is at 8. Like, I don't. This is part of what makes it fun for me.
See, I'm not an early guy.
Yeah, but what they've done here is they've removed value, like I said. They're trying to tell you that, hey, look, but you get one. It is basically a standby. It isn't even worth it. And then the other thing,
Yes.
It's an insult.
and then on top of it, they're trying to make it sound like, hey, we're worried, we know you guys are worried about having to go in there and book your lightning lane. No,
No, you're not.
no, I'm not. No, I am not. And I will tell you this: if anybody, and this
we
is where
go.
this is where I got really mad and really mad at Disney, because they're feeding into with that kind of statement.
Hold on, Rudy.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
They're pushing, they continue to push this whole thing about you need a lightning lane. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. I'm going to keep on saying it. You don't need it.
Hold on, but this is Disney's response.
Look, I ain't in this for your revolution, and I'm not in it for you, Princess. I expect to be well paid. I'm in it for the money.
That's exactly what they said
Exactly
to you.
what and that's exactly what it is. So I will keep on telling you, everybody within that, here's my voice right now.
Yeah.
You do not need a lightning lane. I would
No, you don't.
implore you
No.
to stop. Don't feed into this, because this system isn't good. It is
No.
not good. And the only thing that big corporations even remotely begin to get it, and it usually takes 2 or 3 years down the road for them to get it, is when their bottom line gets hurt. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So, yes, this is asinine. This is an insult. This is something that is so dumb. So dumb.
Also, it doesn't work for Rise of the Resistance.
Thank
so
you.
if you're at Disneyland proper, you're telling me that you get the special pass to do Small World?
Except for that one and that one.
takes you like maybe 15 minutes on a busy day.
Again, you
Yeah.
gotta
You
look.
know.
You gotta give it a hard look. You peel one thin layer of veneer off of this thing, and then you're gonna see the crap underneath it.
Well, for starters, Rise of the Resistance isn't even at Disneyland. It's in another planet.
Yeah, well,
So you gotta,
Well, you should get to go to that planet.
you should get to go to that planet.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need an hour before to go get to that.
This
thing.
is a good reason to listen to the LGP, because we just tell it to you straight.
Yeah.
Don't buy into the nonsense that you
No.
need a lightning
No.
lane.
You know what's even worse about this, which just adds to it.
Is that Disney knows it?
No, well, yeah, they know it,
Yeah.
and then they can't even. Disney's PR has gotten terrible. Has gotten terrible, and I've said it before for different things, with movies and now with this. They can't even spin this to make it sound good. The spin that they put on it already, I'm like, you're joking, right?
Yeah.
You're kidding, right? Like you don't have a better bow to put on this box right now? That's the bow you're giving me? And I can look right through it? No, it
But staying at the Disneyland hotels are magical.
No,
when
they're
you are at
not.
Disneyland, you are under the Disney spell. You cannot break the spell by going to a Good Neighbor restaurant.
I would have agreed with you pre-COVID.
Oh, okay.
I would have leaned into that pre-COVID, because that's when the park to me is still the pinnacle of the park.
Yep.
Everything. Right now,
Sure.
everything is this weird, bastardized, amorphous blob of, maybe we can try that, or maybe we can try this. No, I will repeat it one more time. Disney, go back to pre-COVID.
Yeah. Do better, Disney.
Go back to pre-COVID. Guess what? Everything goes back to normal. Stop with this stuff. This is stupid.
Oh, okay. How much caffeine is in your bloodstream this morning, Udi?
I drank a big, tall thing of Dutch Brothers. this
Okay,
morning.
because you are just full of
Oh no!
good news and cheer today.
Well, no, I'm just calling BS for what it is. I don't
Okay.
have time for BS this week.
We don't. Well, let's move on to this since none of us are going to be staying at Disneyland Hotel.
Nope.
Of course, here I am saying that, but if my daughters go, can we stay there? I'm going to be like,
No, you're gonna be fine.
fine. No.
Well,
No,
I
but
would
that
love
has-
to stay there and like make it a special time. I
Well-
don't know that there's any sort of incentive they could do at this point, like given that this is what they're coming up with.
Yeah, this
that
is.
would make me choose that.
Nope.
But if it's a very special occasion,
Again.
and
yeah.
I'd have to build in like being able to play by the pool all day.
It's funny you say that because today, it's been kind of hot here lately. I was thinking, man, if I was at the park today and I was staying on property, I would probably leave the park around 1 or so, go back to the Disneyland Hotel, swim, get a drink, go back in the room, take a shower, and come back to the park at like 4 or 5, and be there until like midnight or 1. I would love that. That would be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd get there at 9, stay till like 11:30, 12, or 1 or whatever. Go ahead.
Well, no, going back to that, you're right. But what they're doing with things like that is that they're complicating. They're making Disney and a Disney trip difficult to go to.
That is a topic that we need to tackle on the LTP Lounge.
We're gonna have to tackle that on the LTP Lounge. Well, I feel like we can do that there, but I feel like I want to do that here.
Sure.
Because I think we need to get a couple people in there. You guys tell us, like, has Disney made it where going to Disneyland or any of their resorts now become difficult?
With the dependency on us on phones.
Correct. On dependency on this and knowing this. And why can't I enjoy this? And why can't I just do that? Blah blah blah.
That stuff kills me, man.
No, that's my point. So I would love you guys, maybe Mark, if we can do it on IG, throw something up like, hey, let us know if that is what you feel. And one of the things why you're not going to the park, or maybe you're not as amped to go to the park, is because you're looking at all the fun, but then you realize, I got to do chores while I'm there.
Yeah.
So you guys let us know. But here are the indicators of what it is. Like, here, let me... Now I need to do a lightning lane. You're gonna, and so instead of you just letting me into the park early and letting me do my thing, you're gonna now take that away and give me this thing where I got to go on the phone and try to book a thing and a thing and a thing and then that and this.
Yeah.
Just let me into the freaking park early, dude, and let me do my thing.
Well, what are you gonna do for half an hour in the park?
Dude, I would walk around with not a lot of people and just enjoy the scenery.
Okay.
I would go to the left, walk through Adventureland. I will say this. Starting in Adventureland with not a lot of people is almost as good as returning that way at night. When you have that vibe without a lot of people, in the morning, it is a different thing because the park is completely clean. They've cleaned, usually sprayed down the walkways.
Yeah, the walkways are wet.
The walkways are wet and sprayed down, and you have this sense of just like a fresh start.
Absolutely.
So if you guys, that's one of the reasons why I like to go to Rope Shop. You walk in and everything, like I said, it is an inviting thing. It is a clean slate. It sets your mind to the adventure of the day in front of you.
Yes.
So yeah, give me that half an hour. Give me that hour to walk in there without the mass of people coming in because I paid more. I'm on property, and that is one of the things you should do. I think this is one of the things that Disney, when they did it before, was fantastic. It is a perk that people love and plenty of them took advantage of.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind that at all. I would love that because, again, it sets your mind up for the day.
Yep.
So, and that's why, like I said, coming in at night, walking back through that way, just looking how New Orleans Square is and the mansion and the rivers are all dark, not a lot of people. You guys all know this. You guys, as I'm talking, I'm sure you guys are picturing in your head. It is a way to just kind of say goodbye to the park and close it down in your mind. It's the same thing working both ways. So, yeah, it's overcomplicated. Just let me into the park. And again, Disney, get out of my way. Like, let me enjoy the park as I want to.
Yeah.
So if I want to stand in a freaking line, I'm gonna. If I want to stand in a line to order food, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it would be more of an incentive to me if they were like, you get a free donut somewhere
free donut.
than this.
A cupcake.
Beignets.
Yeah, like you get a free beignet.
Sure.
For staying on property.
That's
You
funny.
have them in your room.
We each have our own little things that we think are important. It's funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it says about me
Powdered
that
sugar.
it's food.
Yeah.
No, I just want a breakfast bar with coffee and, like I said, some just easy stuff to grab and go.
Maybe
And
some Joffrey's coffee in the
Joffrey's
room.
coffee.
Oh my lord, I'd be happy.
Yeah,
Some
and
fruit.
maybe like a little croissant.
croissant, yeah, little
Oh, croissant.
croissant, a little sweet roll. What are those little?
A bun, thank you. A bun dulce for me, thank you.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, next news. That was one of the first news item. Okay,
Well, you put it there as the first item.
Yes.
And you knew, you probably, as you're sending the email, like, oh god, here we go.
here we go. Who's gonna get
Yeah.
worked up?
Like incoming. Anyway,
Next news item is
this is a good thing right here, I think.
Disneyland Hotel raise rates. Oh, no, I'm joking. Oh no, that's not next news item.
Amazing.
Olga's Cantina in Disneyland will offer only walk-ups starting today. So as you've heard of this, starting today, this is last week, Olga's Cantina will no longer offer new reservations. The location has transitioned to walk-up availability only with a traditional standby queue. Incoming transmission. Okay. That's my cheap sound effect. Beginning August 19th, Olga's Cantina will transition to walk-up availability with a traditional standby queue and will no longer offer new reservations. Any existing reservations will be honored. If you had an existing reservation, don't worry, Udi, your reservation will still be honored. This change provides more opportunity for guests to visit the location.
Thank you.
If you'd like to wet your whistle at the iconic cantina, you must walk over to the location and follow their guidance to join the queue. Yep. Okay, so I think that is a win.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This literally goes in hand with what I was just talking about.
Yeah.
Get
It
us
does.
off the phone. How many times did people go to the Blue Bayou and go like, hey, what do you got? Set the reservation and go?
Yeah.
Why? The system works.
Yeah.
I don't need to be on my phone. And then the fact that Oga's, because that's the one thing with Oga's that it always made it weird. Like, oh, well, we got a reservation for Oga's. What time? 10 o'clock? I'm like, I don't mind a little day drinking. Don't get me wrong. But 10 o'clock? A bit early. Okay. But we go because we want to go. We want to go check it out. Mark has yet to be in it, right?
I was gonna say I've never been in it. I've walked by.
you
I've been in it 3
I've
times.
seen the line, and I go, I'm not waiting for that. I don't have reservations.
Yeah, exactly. So again, this is where it's a hint like Disney. You're kind of getting it. Like every
Yeah.
once in a while, they have the splash of like, hey, maybe we should do that. And we're like, yes, more of that.
The only reason I haven't gone because the reviews are, to me, like they're all consistent. Everything feels rushed. You're at a table with people you don't know, and it's like, okay, and then we're supposed to enjoy this drink, and then you guys got to go.
Yeah.
So that's not really what I want to subject myself to. But
Exactly. No. And again, this is for as
do you
great.
like that?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm agreeing with you
Oh.
that is the bad part of it. For as great as a bar, the vibe in it is amazing. It is so cool in there. I mean, if anybody hasn't been in there, hopefully now you can go make more of a. It'll be easier for you to get in.
Yeah.
Like maybe you got to wait in a queue and just come back later, whatever, that kind of thing. Whatever, old school way. Like here, have this buzzer and we'll call you when your table's ready. Come on, like the rest of the world operates. And then go in there and have the vibe and the feel and let yourself kind of just sink into it. Yeah, because that was the bad part. You get in there, they have these shared tables. I'm like, which I'm not opposed to, mind you, but it is kind of like if I've got 8 people, I don't want to sit with random Joe and Bob over there in the corner. It's fine, you're enjoying yourself, but it adds an odd element to the whole thing.
Sure, sounds like it.
But at the end of the day, the theming and everything going in that bar is amazing.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm glad they're doing this because I think at the end of the day now, more people will be able to enjoy that, and you won't get that kind of review like, oh man, because it is that. You get there, you basically kind of settled in within like a millisecond, like, hey, okay, you guys, like, here's the thing. They come back like 2 minutes later, maybe 3, like, hey, you guys ready? It's like it does have a very accelerated
rush.
feel to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Which is the
and
huge
you've been in there, Becky?
Yeah, I went in Disney World.
Okay.
And so we didn't sit with random people because it was pandemic time.
Ah.
So they really limited who was in there. But we sat at the bar. And I thought it was really fun because, of course, like bartenders talking to you and everything like that. And then we had just gotten engaged like a couple days before. And so they let us kind of take our time. just because of that.
Oh, nice.
And then, but it was such a fun atmosphere. And I agree, like when you are looking at reservations, somewhere like that is even harder than like a lunch spot to book, because you kind of want to be walking by and maybe you need a little break. It's hot. Like, hey, let's go have a drink. Not, hey, let's plan to have our drink at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, well, I think that is a win, and now I'm probably more likely to go in there if I walk by and the wait time's low.
I think you would like it.
Is it an actual bar, or is it, or do you see them making drinks right there? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know those cocktails like the Hurricane they have with the Blue Bayou, there's no bar over there. They're just out of a can. And I
make them in the back and bring them out.
I don't think so. I think they're out of a can. I think they're canned.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
No, literal bar, the whole thing.
Okay, cool. Oh, I will make a point. Then the next time I'm doing interplanet travel, I gotta go over there. All right, this thing just popped up. The next news item. I thought this was pretty cool. In fact, I told my friend Justin about this because he's gonna go in October.
What up, Justin?
Yeah. Hey, what up? Disney Happiest Haunts, the Villains Trail Guided Tour. Take a frightfully fun guided tour around Disneyland Park and into DCA to unearth chilling stories and thrilling experiences, and watch Halloween Screams, a nighttime spectacular from a special viewing area. Journey through Disneyland Park and DCA, adorned with spooky and delightful Halloween decorations while listening to eerie tales. Capture a photo with the witch from Snow White. Get a Lightning Lane entry to the Haunted Mansion holiday, and enjoy reserved viewing of Halloween Screams, a nighttime spectacular. Plus, take home a special tour keepsake.
Hey, now.
Only guests, Udi, with a park reservation and valid park admission and valid reservations. Wait a minute, they said it twice. Apparently, you need a park admission and a reservation. May enter the reserved viewing area for the show, which I guess is the Halloween Screams thing. So here's what you get for $130 a person per guest. You get a 2-hour walking tour across Disneyland and into DCA, a history of Halloween and Halloween tales specific to Disneyland, or to Disney experiences, Lightning Lane entry to Haunted Mansion holiday.
Boo.
Why are you booing that?
Shouldn't be Lightning Lane anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
Access to reserved viewing area for Halloween Screams, a nighttime spectacular. Photo op with the animatronic witch from the Snow White.
That's kind of cool.
Collectible keepsake, a Disney Happiest Haunts Villains Trail guided tour pin. Yeah, $130. And this goes up until I think like Halloween, but the 29th, 30th, and 31st I think are already sold out for this. $130 a person. Yeah. If you're staying at a good neighbor hotel, the price difference for two people is even even better. You could easily do this if you're not gonna stay on property.
well, you know, this is where I'm kind of torn, right?
Yeah.
Because to me, I'm reading them like, dude, that sounds like fun. Like that would be fun.
It sounds fun to me too.
You get a little pin, which is always it would have been nice to do something else, but hey, whatever. A pin is a pin.
Would you rather they give you like another Lightning Lane ticket?
No, I like a like a lanyard and maybe something else. A pin is fine. Maybe a T-shirt or
a
hat or any of that kind of thing. Something along those lines.
Or they let you pick.
Right.
Or a mug or something. Yeah.
Like a mug or a tumbler.
Love the hat idea.
Or a tumbler.
Yep.
Things of that nature, right?
Yeah.
That would be fun. And I'm torn because 130. I'm like, okay, to me, a bit steep. I would have been like, if they would have said $99, done. $100, done. $100, you're done. You're in. I would go do it, because to me, anytime that Disney does something like this, where they're really being specific and they're pulling you and I don't know how big the group is going to be. I'm going to assume the groups are going to be smallish.
8 to 10, maybe?
Yeah. And anytime you have that kind of personalized from a plaid showing you these things, it helps pull Disney above the other theme parks. It helps
Yes.
pull them out because you get to talk about the history. That is one of the things that Disney has above any other theme park on the planet is their history.
Sure. Oh yeah.
And the second they can pull and tap it, because I keep on saying it, what Disney needs to do and continue to do, and they've been doing it little by little, is to marry the history of the park and Disney and Walt into the future. Because if you can tell people, hey, all this cool stuff you have now, here, let me show you how integral Walt was to this, and how Disneyland, all this cool stuff you have, kind of because of us.
Yeah.
So here, let me marry the two and connect the history into what you have now.
Yeah.
And that will continue to grow and show people why you love Disney, why Disney's such a cool thing, why everything's so cool, and why we're different. So when they do this stuff, they need to do more of this stuff, I think.
Yeah.
It is that little balancing act between price and everything. So I get that.
Yeah.
But this is an incredibly cool idea. Like I said, if $100, let's go.
Sure.
Yeah.
I do think it would be cool if there was some sort of like lunch included.
Oh.
Or like when you're at the Halloween screams, like maybe some sort of like
Dessert or something.
yeah, like they brought you a dessert, or you got like a popcorn.
Yeah,
Or
like
I
for,
don't know.
for like $130. That, see, for me, if they did that, like $130, justified. Then I'd be like, okay, cool. They're gonna give you snacks. They give you this thing that.
Like maybe a coffee.
Yep.
While you're
Anything like
watching
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if during the Halloween screams, if in that reserved area, if they had like coffee or dessert or something like that, that would be a nice little touch for $130.
Yeah. That would seal it for me to pay $130 for it, though. To be fair.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it
do
would
that.
it would make it even out a bit.
Yeah, because again, you're kind of showing, you're delineating, like, this is why it's special. Like
Yes.
you're adding,
Right.
This is when we talk about adding value, right there.
Yeah.
Right there, perfect opportunity. And this is a good this is a good added value, but you're already paying on top of everything else. But it's an experience. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that they do it because I'm curious to see how it all is. I mean, just for the information, I would love to sit and talk with the Plaid. Well, we have Philander on, so we're we have him on, but just the opportunity just to walk through the park with someone like him.
Yeah, we're gonna have him back on
in September. He's busy out promoting Disney 70th right now. He's in like Idaho on the balloon.
That's crazy. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk to him again. Anyway.
Oh, I'm so stoked.
No, his energy. I just love his energy.
Yeah, I'm so stoked.
Yeah.
Don't talk bad about the Disneyland Hotel though with Philander.
I won't.
Okay. I'm just
I have
messing.
nothing bad to say about the Disneyland Hotel.
Okay, I'm just messing with you. Okay. No, I think I'm down for this, and I am excited to see what other tours spawn from stuff like this.
Yeah.
Because there might be a Christmas one. There could be one again, general Disneyland history, which I would love to do. There's all kinds of stuff that I would love just to be able to do this. So I'm glad that we're seeing these things spring up. And if any of you listeners out there do it, please let us know. We'll have you on the show.
100%.
In fact, maybe if Justin, if you guys do it, come on the show.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyways, that's 3 stories so far. He's 2 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's 2 and 1. He loves 2. He hates 1. But this next one, I think we're gonna go 3 to 1. All right. Engineers rejoice in new updates coming to the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. A new mission will touch down at Disneyland and Hollywood Studios in spring of 2026. Guests aboard the Millennium Falcon will now be able to choose where they travel to with the ability to pick all new places. And the best part, the engineer will get to pick the location. Finally, some duties for the engineer.
Right?
Yes. Walt Disney Imagineering, that's WDI to the rest of us, has released new concept art and gameplay details for the upcoming update to the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, set to launch May 22nd, 2026, at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. The upgraded experience will introduce new locations, enhance interactivity, and a fresh storyline featuring the Mandalorian and Grogu. That is to coincide with the movie, right? Okay. We're less than a year away from that?
It got pushed back. I haven't heard of a new date, but then again, I haven't looked either.
Oh.
I think it is 2026, but I think it got pushed to November, end of year.
What?
I think it got pushed. to end
Wow,
of year.
that's a big push.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this is going to coincide with that. I hope not.
No, this is going to come up before that.
Okay. So,
But you guys don't quote me on that. I'm going off the top of my head on that. It got pushed back in November. I can dig real quick while you're
okay.
read on.
Yeah, choose your own galactic destination. For the first time, riders aboard the Millennium Falcon will control not just the ship, but the destination itself. Guests can now set a course to one of several iconic Star Wars locations, including Bespin, which is the cloud-covered city above a gas giant, the wreckage of the second Death Star floating above Endor, and Coruscant. These selectable destinations are a first for the attraction, giving each mission a new level of replayability and unpredictability. So we're looking at conceptual art. Let's see here. There's more stuff here there's more details about interaction with Grogu. Another major change impacts the engineer role. Engineers will now be able to communicate with Grogu during the mission, triggering reactions and interactions as the story unfolds. This new feature brings an added layer of immersion and character connection for riders in that position. Let's see. An updated storyline introduces a bounty hunt organized by Hondo Chanaka, who's caught wind of a shady deal on Tatooine between ex-Imperial officers and a crew of pirates. With the reward on the line, guests join forces with Mando and Grogu to track down the culprits and navigate through various destinations in pursuit. Disney confirms that the attraction's new plot runs separately from the events of the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu feature film, which premieres in 2026.
Yeah. Well, I'm reading this real quick, and then they're still slated for May 26th. I can't find anything saying it got pushed back beyond May 22nd. May 22nd, 2026.
Yeah, okay. So a little bit inside baseball here. This is built with Industrial Light and Magic and Unreal Engine 5. This overhaul was made possible through a collaboration between Walt Disney Imagineering, Industrial Light and Magic, and Epic Games. The ride's new visuals and gameplay system run on Unreal Engine 5, the same real-time rendering tech used to create the Mandalorian series on Disney+. This allows for cinematic quality environments that respond dynamically to rider choices. So alongside that, they had a bunch of concept art that you can look for online. Everything I think looks great in this. I think this is a win all around. I know they're tying it to the movie, but this thing should have been out like a year ago. This sort of stuff.
Yeah.
This is going to elevate this attraction, and it's become at this point a little stale, you know. But this is going to actually elevate the game and the experience to a whole nother level. What says you, Udi?
Well, I am extremely happy to see this. The fact that these are the things that Disney does right, okay? They looked at the attraction, and they actually, it took them a little bit, but they figured out, like, hey, original idea was working like this. We envision the rider coming on, this person's going to do that, right? So, like anything, the consumer will tell you whether or not you were right in your assumptions of what they're going to do. We told them, hey, fun, but engineer, what are we doing? Gunner, what are we really doing? It's like the fun, the cool stuff is up front.
Yes.
Right? So what are we going to do? Like, we need to improve that. So it had gotten stale. The other thing was, working with Hondo Tanaka. As much as I love Hondo, Mark, you have no idea who. Well, you actually have somewhat of an idea who Hondo is.
Of course.
But Becky, you got no idea who Hondo Tanaka is. None. Most of the people going to have who's this guy? They're going to think random Joe. For me, I love seeing Hondo because he's a good character.
Yeah.
But I also am like, and we said it before, I prefer other people. But what they're doing correctly
Cannot be trusted.
Cannot be trusted. Hondo is a snake. But
yes,
what they're doing correct, and this is what I just tying into what I said before for the previous story, is they're beginning to marry the universes and the history, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that they're going to Bespin, the fact that they're going to Tatooine, these are good things. These are the things where you begin to go like, hey, remember, here are the parts of Star Wars you really like. Remember Coruscant? Going back to, the prequels? Yeah. Remember Tatooine, which we had in both prequels and sequels, and original and OT? You begin to marry. Then, hey, remember Mando and Grogu, the new stuff that you guys really, really loved? They begin to integrate those two things. The more they do, the more they push out the sequels. Even the next story will kind of fight against it. But that idea,
Yeah.
But better they are, because this is where the vast majority of the quote unquote normies, the people who aren't into Star Wars like me,
Yeah.
will look at it and go like, oh, I remember that.
Yep.
And it marries that. And see, the thing is, Disney's perfect opportunity is what we always talked about. It's the chain, right? Like IP, movie, park, that whole thing,
Sure.
the cycle.
Yeah.
This is a perfect opportunity to work that cycle and continue to do this. So it's great. It's fantastic. I'm glad that they rejiggered it for the engineers to do something. I'm glad that you can pick it. It adds more interactivity to it. So from top to bottom, all this is great for this attraction. And I think it will revitalize it and get people going again.
Yeah.
Because you have new adventures. You actually have choices.
Sure.
You actually have things you can do, like, hey, I want to do this. Hey, I want to do that. I haven't done that one yet. I haven't done this one yet. So I'm going to tell you this. Come next year when this comes out, married with the release of Mando and Grogu, I think they're setting up. This is Disney doing it right here.
And another bonus thing, Udi, if you stay at the Disneyland Hotel, you can use your multi-lane fast pass to get on
That
this.
one.
You know that?
Why you gotta throw shade on when I'm feeling good, Mark? You gotta bring up the bad
what's so
thing.
funny though that you say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so for that one, I waited in line. I did not use a fast pass the last time I was there.
Okay.
And I actually, well, I know you guys know this, so I don't even need to say actually. I love that line. I enjoy waiting in that line.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because there's so much to see. It's covered in shade.
Yeah.
It's like just peaceful in
Mhm.
there.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. But if you want to use your lightning lane there, that's fine.
For sure. But didn't you? Where you going? Okay.
Go ahead.
I said, didn't you have some line hack for that?
For that one?
Yeah. You go in and you turn right and turn left and turn around and you go some corridor or something.
Oh, no. That was for single rider.
Oh, single rider. Okay.
Oh, single rider.
Yeah, single rider for that
I
is.
have gone through single rider too. Whenever I was pregnant, I walked through the line just to stand in the line with Tim because I liked it in there
Oh, yeah.
for a little bit.
Sure. So there's something that Tim likes to go on with this?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so he's going to be excited to experience this, I would imagine.
Yeah, he will. He thinks that one, it's like special to him too, because that was one of the first big rides our oldest got to go on.
Oh,
and it
nice.
was just the two of them,
Yeah,
so it has special meaning to him.
I see. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, great. Okay. Well, the last news item here is Lucasfilm announces casting for Star Wars Starfighter. So the Sean Levy directed film has begun production in the UK today, which I think was last Wednesday or something, is to mark the start of production for Star Wars Starfighter. Lucasfilm has announced the full cast for the upcoming feature film from Sean Levy, joining the previously announced Ryan Gosling film. A bunch of people, and the only one you're probably going to know is Amy Adams. Star Wars
Matt Smith. I know Matt Smith. You guys, when I say Matt Smith, all of you who know Matt Smith are back. Oh,
Okay, who else is in there then? Maybe we should say all the names. Flynn Gray, Matt Smith, Mia Goth, Aaron Pierre, Simon Bird, Jamel Westman, Daniel Ings, and Amy Adams. Star Wars Starfighter, what is it? Oh, well, I'll tell you. It's an all-new standalone adventure. The film, which has begun production, is an entirely original story set in a period of time never before explored, and Star Wars Starfighter will be released. Hold on for a second. It's an entirely new original story set in a period of time never before explored. This will be released in May 28th, 2027.
Mhm.
Becky, what do you think?
I mean, is Ryan Gosling in it, or is
Yeah,
he not
he's in it.
he's in it.
Oh
He-
yeah, then I would see it.
Oh,
Oh,
Becky, do not tell Tim that.
I'm looking at the cast right now to see, because of course I know Amy Adams. The rest of the cast looks young.
I didn't even see the
I mean-
pictures.
Or like newer,
Okay.
but I mean, also I don't know anything. I watch Bluey
Oh,
a lot
okay.
of the time.
Oh, I see. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm here for it. Any new Star Wars story coming to the theater is a big thing for me. I'm glad it's not coming to Disney Plus. I want to go to the theater to get excited about it. But I assume Udi has something to complain about with this.
Please don't be about Ryan Gosling.
No complaint. No, he's a horrible actor. I hate everything he does.
Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
I would have thought I'm sure The Notebook's your favorite.
You had to bring up the Notebook. I'm about to cry. No, I'm kidding. Never seen it. Well, okay. I'm only.
What?
I'm trying to formulate my thought before I just start going. My concern with a movie like this is that who's in charge?
You think Kathleen Kennedy?
Correct. Her track record with Disney, Star Wars, isn't very good other than Mando. And
I got a bad feeling about this.
and the only good thing was Mando Grogu because she had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
The second she got her hands mixed in it, i.e. firing Gina Carano, we got what we got. Anyway.
Okay.
So we come back to it, right?
Yes.
They're vague on the timeline. I don't have the warm and fuzzies for this movie.
Not yet.
I'm not saying that it's not going to be good, but nothing. They're not doing anything as a Star Wars fan to be like, dude, nothing. So, in a time where Star Wars desperately needs wins,
Yeah.
this does nothing to move the needle for me.
Oh.
Zero. And like it sits there, I'm like, oh, Ryan Gosling. Okay, cool. Starfighter. Okay, cool. That's about it.
Yeah.
I just sit there kind of shrugging my shoulders.
Do we know what time period? Is this like pre?
I vaguely remember. See, this is how much I don't care about this movie at the moment.
Not yet. You will though.
It's supposedly after the sequels.
After the sequels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In that time frame, which to me, I'm like, I care not for that timeline at all.
Okay.
At all. If they want to do something cool,
Yeah.
eliminate the Acolyte altogether. Like erase that
I
from
think
your
they
memory.
probably will. Yeah.
Go back into the Knights of the Old Republic.
Sure. I'd like
And
to see
then,
that.
and then do it properly, not with whatever the Acolyte was. That
Yeah.
was a bastardization in a horror show. This, if they want to do that and come back and bring in Knights of the Old Republic and bring in storylines from there, cool.
Sure.
That would get me like, oh, hey, cool.
Yeah.
That's why they've never explored it
Okay.
before. So it's either, to me, and again, I have to go back and look at it, but I remember when they announced it at Celebration that they alluded to it being set in sequel time.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here for it. I'm excited about it. We're only on the tip of the spear here with this, so more information is going to come out. And once we get a trailer, like in a year or so, I think it'll be fun. I want to have a reason to go to the movies, to see, especially Star Wars.
Yeah.
100%. That's why. I mean, I'm with you when you said that. I'm glad it's coming to theaters. That Disney Plus and everything. I concur 100%.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Mando Grogu is coming out. Okay, I'm excited for that movie. The problem is you already highlighted. It should have been a few years ago.
Yeah.
And they should have done it the second season 2 ended.
Yeah.
Instantly gone to a movie.
Sure.
That's again. This is Kathleen Kennedy. That's her screw up. So I hope this can reignite that because that was good. Depends on what they're doing. Rumor mills are out there, up and down, blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to engage in that. But yeah,
Okay.
it's great that they're making another movie. I want it to be good. I desperately want it to be good. The Star Wars, the little kid in me who's a Star Wars fan who remembers playing with my figures and stuff like that in the backyard and in my room is begging, please do something good and reignite this franchise because it is so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not excited about this. I'm not unexcited about it. I'm apathetic toward it right now.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
the fact that they're going to theater is a big thing to me.
Yep.
And I hope they continue to do that trend and they regain that because they need to. But it needs to be good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the accolade in the garbage bin of the history. Anyway,
Okay, we're not talking about accolade
oh
tonight.
my gosh.
Okay.
Refrain from puking. Anyway.
Yes.
He's like making me laugh today.
Yeah.
Well, he's full of caffeine today.
I'm hopped up on the Mountain Dew. Anyway.
Yeah. You said Star Wars Celebration, which reminded me of D23, which is going on right now. It's the alternate year for D23, and they did announce this morning the dates for D23 for Anaheim, California, 2026 is going to be August 14th, 15th, and 16th. And I think they say it's going to be bigger and better than ever. They always say that.
Every time.
I have been trying to go for this for the last 6 years. I tried last year, was denied tickets. So hopefully we can make it happen this year. I would love to be part of it. I always say, oh, it's fine. I'll watch it on TV or I'll stream it. I mean, that's okay. But I mean, I would love to at least just go for one day, just go to the convention and look at things and see people and see the costumes. And I mean, I do want to go to the parks panel for sure at the Anaheim convention. No, it's at the Honda Center. I would love to be a part of that. That would be like, oh my God, it'd be so fun. Because again, this year we're going to get Tomorrowland. I'm never going to say that because we've been burned many times. But
yeah,
tickets go on sale. I'm not sure when, but those are the dates. We are less than a year away from it. So hopefully we can pull together. And listeners, if you guys get tickets, let's try to coordinate something so that we can all go. At least 3 or 4 from my end. I want to go. Becky, is this something that you want to see?
Yeah, I think that it would be fun to go.
Yep.
And be like, because you can hear everything. But to be part of the energy of things like actually getting announced right there, I think that'd be a really fun experience.
Yep.
Complaining in real time, there's a value to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
when we get there and it's just like, okay, and we've got the biggest thing coming, Toy Story 6.
Oh.
It's like, okay.
No.
I was, maybe hoping for Disney Forward, but all right.
No. Yeah. We've got a new bathroom coming in to Paradise Pier. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's too early to speculate what they're going to be talking about. But
way too early.
But I assume it's going to be Avengers heavy and Coco heavy and Avatar is what we're going to talk about.
Yeah. Well, but you're spot on, Becky. The vibe of having, like, if you ever been it's been years now that I've been to a convention of any kind. But
I've never been.
Whenever you get in a room and you're in that area and you're in that, again, it has that same kind of thing with the shared experience. Most people are there for the same reason and you have the same interest. So there's a natural kind of connectivity in the room. And then having like,
you know what hotel is right next to the convention center?
The Eden Room?
Right,
there we go.
The walls share. They share the same walls.
Yep.
Oh, same parking lot, I should say, behind it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I gotta do that.
Okay.
It's gonna. Oh, fuck! I could probably book those dates right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I will because I'm crazy like that.
Like go in, request it off.
Oh no! Just go book those rooms.
Oh yeah.
I did want to say that our friend has surfaced all of a sudden.
Who?
The randomizer.
Dude.
It's been very dormant for the last few episodes, but he shows up this morning. I don't know what's going on.
Why?
He wants to say a little summer hello.
Apparently.
Here we go.
No offense, randomizer. I like it when you're gone.
I like it when you're gone. Udi, people go, what is the randomizer? What is it?
The randomizer is an infernal machine. Okay, that is it's irritating because it doesn't go away until it is satisfied. And the only way that you can satisfy this machine is to give it what it wants. And what it wants is it's going to give us 3 attractions in Disneyland or DC. And it will only leave when we do this. We keep one as is. We get rid of one, like Death Star blowing it up. Or we take one and modify it. And we have to tell it, okay, we're going to modify that one. That's not good enough for him. He's going to look at you and go like, okay, how are you going to modify it? Okay? So until we all give him that, this thing's going to stick like a craw on our sides. And so we need to get rid of him.
Yeah, and in fact, this episode could go like up to 5 hours until we've satisfied.
Yeah, because he will constantly like pick at you and pick you and pick you. Like, good Lord.
All right. So the top 3 attractions for randomizer today, the vicious randomizer. We have Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage, King Arthur Carousel, and the Incredicoaster. So both parks are represented here. One must be destroyed by the Empire, destroyed by the Empire. One must be kept as is, and one must be augmented to make it better. Udi usually goes first, but I will let Becky go first.
Yeah. What are they again?
Okay.
Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage, King Arthur Carousel, and Incredicoaster.
Okay. This is somewhat difficult in a way.
Uh-huh.
But King Arthur Carousel, I'm keeping as is.
Wow.
Okay.
I know. This is where I struggle a little bit between those two. I mean, oh man. I love Incredicoaster, but it's going to be gone.
Wow.
I know, and that's very difficult for me to say because actually I love it.
I love it.
Avatar can go.
Yeah.
That perfect place for Avatar. No, but we could expand and you know what, like build onto Coco, like add something. And this is not out of lack of love, but the reason why I keep the other is because I like the energy of it there, and we need something like that there. Like, I don't want it, like, just to be a blank slate.
Mm-hmm.
But it is definitely being rethemed. Like, it is not going to be Finding Nemo. Oh, man. I don't know. Like, I want to say Little Mermaid, but Little Mermaid's already represented. But I guess this is my own imagination, so it's what I want. It's
Sure.
going to be rethemed to Little Mermaid.
Okay.
And I want something that is like, yeah, we have calm, it's fun, it's family friendly. But I also want like the excitement of like maybe Ursula is like grabs a hold of the vehicle and kind of like moves you around.
The submarine?
Yeah, the submarine.
Okay.
And like you're like have a little bit more of a thrilling adventure that way.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Good answers. Solid answers. Udi, I like your watch face right now, by the way.
Oh yeah. Matterhorn.
And the monorail.
And monorail, all in one.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I can actually go any way with any of these, to be honest. But I'm going to go this way.
Yes, please be honest with us, Udi.
I'm going to go this way.
Okay.
We're going to keep Incredicoaster as is.
Okay.
Even though I've talked about modifying before.
Yes, we have.
King Arthur's Carousel. Goodbye. Gone. Okay. And just make it stroller parking. I'm kidding.
Stroller parking.
Yeah.
And then then that leaves me with the submarine voyage. Now I'm with Becky that we're going to modify it, but I would go away from any standard IP that they currently have. I would create a new IP. I would even go, if you wanted to do a standing IP, a Pirates thing would be fun. But no. Buried Treasure, Debbie Jones. Think about that underwater. Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, but you're not going to have pirates there.
I know that, but it'd be fun. So no, what I would go back to is and I said this before because this Infernal Machine has made me think about this before. The way I would modify it would be to go back to a sense of adventure. One of the things that as a kid made the submarine voyage fun for me was you were learning because they're talking about the ocean, things like that, like the steam and all that. Like literally talking about like, hey, this is what you see, right? And then it had a sense of adventure. You know, you had the squid and all that kind of stuff. I would say go back to that. Add an adventure element to it, back into it. Do it more of seeking, trying to find a submersible that is stranded, or you have divers or anything like that, or you're going to go look for the giant squid, or you're looking things of that, like an adventure type of thing, where there's a little bit of a little bit of hardship, a little bit of drama, a little like, oh my gosh, we're going through something kind of crazy, and then you come out the other side. Good storytelling, So that is what I do. Just make that an original IP and do that. I mean, because I think it'd be fun. Just restore the sense of adventure on that attraction with the educational part of it, and just modify the whole thing to that.
Yeah.
Like below the eye. I mean, there's so many things you could do with that, but yeah.
Sure. Good answers.
You know what'd be fun?
What?
When they go into the Arctic section, would be fun if they did like a little thing where they had a polar bear dropping his paw, like trying to grab salmon.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That'd be fun.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah,
fun.
that would be very, very
Or
fun.
dunking his head in trying to grab salmon.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Like, oh, what's that?
Then they can talk about the polar bear. Like I said, that would be all kinds of fun.
Sure.
Yep.
All right, I think I'm going to go starting. Yeah, I think you have to keep King Arthur's Carousel. It's just, you have to have it there in Fantasyland. It's iconic. Every park has that. If you think about it, that kind of spawned the idea of Disneyland anyways, is the carousel.
No, I get that.
Yeah, and that and the railroad. But I keep that. I think I would remove Incredicoaster. I think that land could be used for much more room back there. But I mean, I love it. I love that attraction. But since the randomizer must be satisfied, I mean, it's a tough choice. But the submarine voyage, I think you have to keep and enhance, because you don't have that anywhere. And you're never going to be able to ride a submarine. Most people aren't going to ride a submarine. But I think we mentioned this before, is just make the bottom like glass or something, or sort of like transparent, so that you can see below you.
Yeah.
And have some story there. And I would get rid of Finding Nemo again.
Yeah,
have some original
together,
IP where you are on a mission to the Antarctic, and you gotta. There's something there you can create that's not tied to.
Yep.
I mean, who honestly cares about Finding Nemo right now? Nobody. The IP is not even relevant to anything.
Nope.
I suppose you could say that about a couple other ones too, but for the most part, it's like, what is this about?
Well, it seems like they rushed to put something.
Yeah,
because it's not like I mean, people like it, but it's, I don't know.
Yeah, they like it, but it could be like a whole much. It could be so much better, I think. So I mean, just change like the vehicle a little bit and have it like with like a glass bottom boat. So you can have a totally different like perspective. And I like what Udi said about the polar bear. Have some sort of mission where you're on there and there's a little sense of danger, and you know how they used to have it. I think kids will love that. They don't need to have any IP. That's, it's whatever. To me, that whole area is just so beautiful. You got to keep that thing going.
Yeah.
So those are my answers.
Yeah. Good one.
So I was Googling it because after we started talking, I was thinking, I don't think I've been on Finding Nemo since like 2012, but I realized it opened in like 2007.
Oh, did it?
So I actually don't think I've been on it since like probably 2008.
Oh, geez. Yeah, probably. It's been a while for me too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but it's just because I'm not a huge Finding Nemo fan, but also it's just I don't like the enclosed space.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that.
But I love it.
Yeah.
Like watching it.
Well, they have that alternate viewing room you can go on.
Yeah.
For Finding Nemo, as it goes, you can just stand there and go, this is nice.
Yeah, maybe next time though I should like try it again, because that's a long time.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is the randomizer. Yeah, for episode 228. Thank you, randomizer, for joining the show. I always like to see what the randomizer will spit out next if I was going to do it. Monsters Inc., Storyland Canal Boats, and Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters. Rollickin' Roadsters. Okay. Next time we'll do those, maybe. So now let's move on to the feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
Well, what is the feature presentation, you might ask? Great question.
What is the feature presentation?
The first part, hey, welcome to the feature presentation. The first part is we're going to give you some pro tips on Frontierland. So these are things that you think, oh, I don't want to go to Frontierland. What are we going to do here? So, Udi, Becky, what do you guys think about Frontierland? What should guests do? What should guests pay attention to in Frontierland?
Hey, you want to go first?
Udi?
Rancho, nothing else.
Okay, Udi says go to Rancho.
I knew you were going to say that.
That's why I started laughing. I'm like, well, no, I'm kidding. There are a few, and to be fair, there were a few more in the past, but definitely the obvious one is going to be Thunder, right?
Yeah. Of course.
One of the best roller coaster rides that park has. It is just fun, thematically, the whole thing. It hits that right stride of like a little calm, little action, little speed, little danger, the whole thing. Perfect Disney operating, firing on all cylinders. Definitely it's going to be Rancho. You guys know my love for Rancho. One of my favorite places to eat there in the park. Just good. Atmosphere is amazing. You can just chill, and obviously you're right there next to Big Thunder, so you get the train, you get that ambiance from that. Shaded area mostly to sit in. Just an amazingly cool place to kind of just hang out.
Yeah.
Then we can go to other parts of it that are going to be less known. The horseshoe, right?
Golden Horseshoe, yep.
Golden Horseshoe. If you guys have never been in there, the history of that building is amazing. Go in. Just go in. You don't have to. I mean, I will tell you, I said this before, when they had the dueling piano show, I literally went over to Rancho, grabbed my food, and went over there and sat up on the upper level eating that while watching that. It's amazing. They don't do that anymore. I wish they bring it back. It was incredibly fun. Having any kind of stage show. So when the Golden Horseshoe is firing all cylinders there, it is that. It's a historic building. You get the vibe of the building the second you walk through that door. It is very, very cool. And sitting on that upper level, another area just kind of chill. And like I said, if they have a show going or whatever, it is just a fun place to be. So those to me are the three essentials. There's other things, obviously. There's a lot of different little things to do in that area of the park, but those to me are the three. If I don't do 2 out of 3, something wrong.
Yeah.
I don't always go into the Golden Horseshoe, but definitely the other 2. You got to do those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good answers.
Then the Halloween tree, don't forget that.
Well, yes, right. The Halloween tree.
That's another hidden gem. That's a little Easter egg one.
Yes, it is, and it's in full bloom right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go check out the Halloween tree.
In fact, the LTP took a very iconic picture from the LTP.
Somewhere, yeah.
I have it somewhere too. Becky, what are your thoughts about Frontierland? What do guests have to do there?
So I love that gift shop for whatever reason.
Yep.
I think that it's a nice gift shop.
Yep.
It's peaceful. I don't know. There's something about that gift shop that's special.
Yeah, Pioneer Mercantile.
I enjoy walking through there. That is one of my favorite places, outside that gift shop, kind of in the walkway where they have benches.
Yep.
I enjoy sitting out there and maybe enjoying a treat, like either a churro from the cart right there or a drink.
A root beer float, I might add.
Oh, yeah. A root beer float would be delicious. But I like sitting out there and just kind of people watching. If you do have younger kids, like Woody is out there and Jesse, kind of in a rotation. And so that's a great place to be able to get a picture with them. And of course, Thunder Mountain, that goes without saying.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Over there. But Golden Horseshoe, I like as well, too.
Yes.
Really just being out there. It's good atmosphere.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So for me, for Big Thunder, yeah. So for me, for Frontierland, again, it's one of those. It's an opening day land. It's steeped in tradition. It probably used to be. In fact, it was the biggest land. Now it's been reduced down to what it is. But you have to go through Pioneer Mercantile, like what Becky said. It's one of those stores that has odd things. So if you're looking for something like, particular, they would probably have it. And it's not really on the beat. People will hardly ever stop in there, because they'd rather go to the Emporium or some other place.
Right.
But it is a place that you can find some hidden gems. As you guys mentioned, the Golden Horseshoe, iconic theater. Walt Disney had his wedding anniversary there, like the week before the park opened, or maybe a couple of days before the park opened. And it's kind of a shame that there's nothing going on there right now. There needs to be some entertainment where people can go have lunch or a drink and be entertained there. It's just something about that connecting with people you got to do. Of course, Rancho and Big Thunder are also essential. Well, Rancho is not essential, but it's a really good restaurant. Even if you're budget conscious, you can get a salad for $15. And the food has always just been really, really solid there. People who haven't been there, when we recommend it, they go, they say, oh yeah, that place was really cool. And you can also go to Fantasyland pretty quick from Frontierland. There's a side path right there, right next to Rancho. It's where the bathrooms are. You go there and you go through Fantasy Fair, and you can go right through the castle.
Yep.
Even if you go to the castle, there's a sign that says to Frontierland. You can sort of sidestep everyone.
Yep, you could.
Yep. Do stop by the shooting exposition as well. People, that's a dying breed. Not too many Disney parks have those anymore, but they've kept that one around. So do check that out, and do spend some time on Big Thunder Trail. There's some really cool history over there in the park, if you know where to look. And also, if you're looking for a good family photo or a picture, if you're on Big Thunder Trail, you go right to where it bends right, just past Big Thunder. That's where the track for Big Thunder bends around and goes through the little waterfall area. It's super nice over there. It's very iconic. If you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, even she knows what I'm talking about. So no, it's a land that you need to stop and smell the roses in. Do not pass through it just to go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge or New Orleans Square or whatever. Spend some time in there, and it's also a lot better at night. It's got a different vibe at night. Big Thunder's different at night. And the whole land is painted in these orange hues and yellow hues. It's really, really pretty.
Yeah.
So yeah, grab lunch, grab a snack, and stay a while in Frontierland. All right. So that was that. Now, the next thing I want to talk about real quick, maybe this is the feature presentation part 2, is the Beak and Barrel Tavern debuted already in Magic Kingdom. Now, we don't have the luxury of going there, but we do have one of our listeners, contributors to the LTP Lounge. Lewis is going to be there in September. Yep. He's going to be on the show to talk about his experience. And what this is, it is a Pirates of the Caribbean themed bar. And they have light snacks there. But the article has suggested Disney has not announced any plans to bring the Pirates of the Caribbean pub to Anaheim. But we have a few suggestions for where it could go.
Need to.
Okay, so the author of this is from the OC Register, the Orange County Register. They've come up with 5 or 6 places where they think this could fit into Disneyland Park. So let's go through them real quick or whatever and talk about how this guy is out of his mind or whatever.
Okay.
First place, Tom Sawyer Island.
No.
Okay, Captain Jack Sparrow has been known to wander Tom Sawyer Island from time to time.
I'm kidding, by the way.
A pirate-themed pub on the island would be the perfect place for Jack to kick up his sea legs and satisfy his unquenchable thirst for rum. A Beak and Barrel on the northern end of Tom Sawyer Island would allow Disney to keep the tavern open during Fantasmic. A dedicated raft launch could disembark near Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree. So what do you guys think about that?
I love it.
Possible? Probably up where Fort Wilderness is, maybe?
I don't get how it would stay open during Fantasmic.
It wouldn't.
But I love the idea.
Well, it would be on the back end of the island. So that back end isn't
Yeah, it could.
isn't even used for. I mean,
Yep.
I'm guessing
Wait,
he's.
so basically, you would just go. It's saying in and out over the Hungry Bear, or from the Hungry Bear.
Yeah, they could have like a dedicated raft to go over there.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to picture like where they keep the boats and stuff hidden.
They keep the boats hidden under the waterfall behind the train trestle.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would be on that end, kind of where Fort Wilderness is structurally in that area there. So if you're there at night, I mean, they could. There would be some logistics going on there, but they could have rafts going to and from there.
They could.
Again, the only problem is that something happened, like an emergency. They have to get someone off that island fast.
I will guarantee that they have already have that and have had an emergency evac plan
Okay.
in place that has nothing to do with the current structure.
Okay. I would be into that.
I would agree. I think I brought it up before where if they did something like that
Yeah.
on the Tom Sawyer's Island, it would be gangbusters.
Yep.
And so if they're going to put it somewhere, that is where to put it.
Yes.
That's why I said no. It was actually me totally messing around. That is where it needs to go.
Okay.
I can't think of another place in the park. We'll see
Like-
as this article goes. But if they want to put something like that, dude, amazing.
Amazing.
I agree. Like, I can't even imagine where else they're going to say because it seems like they're leading with the best place.
Right.
Yeah, well, it goes, I think, downhill from here, but you
Oh, okay.
can decide if that's not. Next item up is Golden Horseshoe.
No.
The Golden Horseshoe Saloon was once home to Slewfoot Sue's Dance Hall Girls, and the longest-running live show in theatrical history. Today, the Horseshoe stage sits empty as Disneyland visitors dine on chicken tenders and mini corn dogs. A pirate pub takeover of the once grand saloon could breathe new life into the Golden Horseshoe.
No.
The Beak and Barrel wouldn't be out of place in the underused Golden Horseshoe. The Magic Kingdom's Pirates of the Caribbean attraction is in Adventureland, just around the corner from the Enchanted Tiki Room. So they're saying that. I am not into that.
Not at all.
To me, that has to be more Frontierland, Old West themed. And you don't touch that iconic building for that would be, oh man, if they were to somehow demo that would, that would shake the core of that park. Not people go, it's just a building, but it's historical for many reasons. I don't see them doing anything with that. Okay.
I go back to the question, at what point in time can we literally begin to go into Disneyland proper and go like historical building, you cannot touch it?
Well, there is an argument, there is a discussion to be had in the future about at what point does nostalgia outweigh technology and the advancements of stuff? Where does that fall?
You're right, but clearly that doesn't fall across the park, but there are a few buildings I think in that park that are you can legit classify as historic buildings.
Yes, there are more than a few. And that would be one of them. You just don't touch it.
Not to mention too, like the Pirates theme is so cool and it's something that everybody likes. But I think there can be an argument that a Western, like Cowboys type situation is just as popular. There's so much that they could do in the Golden Horseshoe. Like, I think it's a shame that they're not utilizing it to do a show in general.
Oh, absolutely.
But like, I feel like the possibilities are almost endless of what they could do right now in it. Why change it?
Yeah, that was my counterpoint. He's saying that, like, well, it's underused. Well, why is it?
Sure, why is it?
Yeah.
Like, so use it. So
Yeah,
do
use
something
it.
else.
Yeah.
But
Have some comedy show up there and
anything.
I just, oh my gosh. Yeah, I have memories of lines waiting in line to go in there just for the show. Anyways, I'm not going to go into that. Next news item. The next suggestion. This is going to be a big no, but I'm going to say anyways. Walt Disney's apartment. Walt Disney's private royal suite saloon. Walt Disney's private royal suite above New Orleans Square has been used as a Disney Gallery, Disney Dream Suite, and 21 Royal. It could be the perfect spot for a Beak and Barrel tavern directly above the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction entrance.
That is like go talk to someone and repent for your sins. You can't say that.
You need
Yeah.
to find Jesus right now because I don't know where you're at. No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna say no to that. Even though in proximity, yes, it is the closest, but no, you don't do that either. No. This one I'm gonna say H to the no. Of course, I don't know why he's even saying this, but I'm gonna say anyways. The Jungle Cruise. The Jungle Cruise takes up more space than any attraction in Disneyland, and it backs up against the Pirates of the Caribbean ride building. True, both true statements. Although I think Rise of the Resistance might take more than that.
It does.
If Walt Disney Imagineering can tuck the Indiana Jones Adventure queue alongside the Jungle Cruise, they can certainly find a way to add a Beak and Barrel somewhere along the Amazon, Congo, Nile, and Mekong rivers. Imagine a pirate bar overlooking the Jungle Cruise rivers, similar to the Blue Bayous perched near the start of Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay. Not gonna lie, the concept is enticing, but you don't take anything away from the Jungle Cruise.
No.
If you
That's my initial thought. Like I took it as is he saying close down the Jungle
No. She's saying to make it less, but it already has been reduced in size due to the Indy. I do like the idea of a pirate themed bar overlooking that. That would be interesting, but could they pull it off? Of course, they can do anything in Disneyland. It's magic, right? I would say let's put a pin in that one. Let me see what you have cooked up for that. There might be some room to work there. Oh, sorry, listeners. We are recording at the LTB Lounge. That was our hotline. Our hotline does go off quite a bit. People calling, asking for advice. That's what that was. We're going to get back to them. That's the LTB Lounge is very, very busy on these summer days. Sorry about that. Next place is Pooh's Corner. Tiana's Bayou Adventure extended the Louisiana theme. Sorry, I'm going to say that again. Tiana's Bayou Adventure extended the Louisiana theme of New Orleans Square into what is now known as Bayou Country. The building that now houses Pooh's Corner in Lewis's Critter Club was once home to the Mile Long Bar. That's also true. The Mile Long Bar sold soda, apple cider, ice cream, and frozen bananas, but no alcohol, which was still forbidden in Disneyland at that time. Mirrors at each end of the bar made it seemingly stretch to infinity. A Beak and Barrel Tavern could turn Bayou Country's dead-end cul-de-sac into a bustling haven for bandits and buccaneers in search of rum, grog, and brew. Does that area back there lend itself to a type of tavern?
For me, it's a no.
Well, I'm with you with that, but out of what he said, other than Tom Sawyer, I could maybe see it kind of pigeonholed into that.
But do you
In that
think
area.
a Pirates theme or
No.
a different theme?
No, pirate. It's a pirate thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. So no, but
Yeah.
no. Really, like I said, I couldn't think of another spot. So is there more on the list?
There's one more,
Okay.
and this is kind of silly, but not really silly because we've brought this up before. It's outside Disneyland. There are plenty of places outside Disneyland where Imagineering could build a Beak and Barrel. All three of the Disneyland hotels have extra space that could serve as some home to a Pirates Tavern. I'm going to pass on that. The former Rainforest Cafe in downtown Disney has doubled as a Star Wars outpost, could be turned into a safe harbor watering hole on a swashbuckling voyage. I'd be interested in that.
I wouldn't mind that.
Disneyland, the Disney Forward theme park expansion plan could add a port of call with a Pirates pub somewhere in the 500-acre Disneyland Resort over the next several decades. Well, that's pie in the sky right there, that last one. But of these mentioned locations, Thomas Sawyer's Island is number one. I like this, the Rainforest Cafe, because you don't need a theme park ticket.
Nope.
Or a reservation
Correct.
to go and experience that. I've long said turn that into like an indie themed.
Yeah.
Make it unique to downtown Disney.
Like a Lindy bar. Like,
Yes. Or I would be interested to see what this Jungle Cruise thing is, as long as nothing was taken out, as long as nothing was harmed.
I
don't see how that's going to happen.
No. The problem with all the other ideas or locations is that it doesn't fit well with the theming part of it.
It does not.
No.
You're sticking in a plate like yeah.
You're just. I agree because like in the Pooh's Corner, like he's mentioning,
Mm-hmm.
could something go there? Yes, but I just think like a pirates theme isn't going to fit. You would have
No.
to change a lot of other aspects about it
Right.
to make it fit in the bayou.
Sure.
Like that. I don't know.
The only other spot I could think of is really right across from Haunted Mansion where the Harbor Galley is.
Yeah.
If you take
Yeah.
that out or retheme that, because they have that outside seating there now. But I don't know what they really want out of this tavern. I don't think outside seating in the tavern is what you want, but you want it to be I think you'd want it to be off the beaten path sort of thing.
I would prefer that.
Yeah, where it's more of an exclusive
Make it a destination.
So that would fit Tom Sawyer and that would fit Pooh's Corner pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally, the whole Jungle Cruise thing, Indy and Pirates right there, if it could somehow be in there. But, man, I don't know. I just don't know where it's going to go. But
Yeah.
I like that they're thinking about this because and I know that they must be thinking about this for Disneyland. Wouldn't you be thinking?
I would hope.
I
Yeah.
would think
I
they
would hope.
are.
And I would also hope that they're brave enough to think about putting it on Tom Sawyer's. Like, because okay, I'm going in my mind and I'm going, think about that tavern at night. Think about how that would add to the ambiance of the rivers at night.
Oh, oh yeah,
Think about all that.
sure. You're back there at night and you see, the shadows off. You're talking about the backside of Tom Sawyer's Island, away from, not facing New Orleans Square. That's what you're talking about, right, Eddie? So you would have the train going by at night. You could probably see the shaman up there.
Yep.
Oh no, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
There's lanterns on it. Oh, dude, I'm in.
Yeah, you think about that.
Yep.
You add the outdoor decor. You could even add it like have that kind of thing, right? And then have it kind of hide it back there.
Oh yeah.
And then have it hit like, dude. And then as you're going away during the day, you're going on the Columbia or you're going on the Mark Twain, you can see that and you're going to be like, hey, what is that?
Exactly. They already have that calling it Pirate's Lair anyways.
Yeah.
Terms are
Exactly.
Why not?
It adds to the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
Like when you really begin to process and think about it, you're like, man, think about all of that.
And it might be a big FU to Disney World too. Say, you guys are tearing yours down. Guess what we're doing? That's I'll be like, oh my gosh, dude, I now I'm thinking that would be awesome. How about there? So, listeners, what do you think? Chime in. Let us know what you think. A Beak and Barrel type of tavern based on Pirates of the Caribbean could fit into Disneyland Park proper. I like probably. Yeah, the Thomas River Island is to me like the best location for that.
Yeah, 100%. I think it would add so much to the park. It adds another level of themed dining. Then it marries into the area completely, and then it reinvigorates Tom Sawyer's Island, which is such an iconic little thing that too many people don't know about.
Yeah.
It would regain and would bring interest back into that area of the park so much. I don't see why they wouldn't put it there. Like I said it before. If they put something there where Fort Wilderness or something, like they could just put it right there. Like, redo all that. As much as I'd hate that because of the history in my mind of that going into there.
Well, you can't go in there now.
I know you can't go in there now.
Yeah.
So, they use it for storage. Like, get creative with that thing. Like, and then, hey, Disney, this maximizes your money.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
would make me want to go. I would tell you this right now. If I hadn't gone and they announced it and they opened it and I hadn't been yet, I'm like, okay, well, we got to go like now. I would make a specific trip to get to that part, to get there.
I think that would be a place that would have reservations immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can get in for a while.
You have to start your day, get on a list.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up episode number 228. Good conversations. good stuff going on at the park. Some hits and some misses, but that's okay. That's part of this relationship we have with Disneyland. It's you got to take the good and the bad. Thank you for listening with us this afternoon, this morning, this evening, however it was. If you'd like to support the show, you can do it at leavingtodaypodcast.com. We have the support tab there. You can also buy T-shirts there. That also helps the show. If you'd like to reach out to us, DM us on Instagram or send us an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. We have some good guests coming up in future shows. We're going to talk about some new Eden Rock deals we've got coming up. So we're going to have them on in September. I'll have Philander coming on in September. Hopefully Sam Carter's going to be coming on.
Can't wait for that.
I can't wait for anyone to come on the show. We've got some good stuff. Also, we're going to talk with some DVC stuff we got coming up.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear about that.
Yeah, me too. And then also, if you need more LTP in your life, and again, who doesn't? Every other Thursday, it's the Thursday opposite of when the show comes in. So this show comes off on a Monday. The LTP Lounge will be on not 2 days, 3 days later, but like 10 days later. LTP Lounge. It's an hour on our YouTube channel, and it's Udi and I talking with guests, or talking to listeners. We talk about some really cool stuff, deep dives. Go check out episode 21. We just got done talking to some really good people. Jerome from A Mental Mouse, and then Lewis talking about Tomorrowland, future and current Adventures Campus stuff.
Yeah, I will tell you that conversation that we had really helped me like deal with all the problems with Tomorrowland and why we are in the quagmire that we are with.
Yep.
Like if you guys, like you've heard us, yammer on about it for a very long time. We actually went to a very deep dive into the nuts and bolts of why probably nothing's been done with that area for so long. We had Lewis and Jerome there, both very knowledgeable guys about the park and like the nuts and bolts and how.
And then Robbie chimed in.
And then we had our good friend Robbie Van Roll chimed in, and he has an even deeper layer of understanding about that area of the park, obviously because of the Skyway. And we really kind of like broke it apart. We were supposed to be talking about a few other topics, but that one really took over because of how deep we went into that. So it's a very good conversation that we had, and that's what we're trying to do with the lounge. So if you guys can, hop over, check it out, and it was a great, even if you just want to check out one episode, check that one out because it was great in just the depth and how deep dive we took into that and the reality of the situation in Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, hopefully Becky can join us one night on that.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay, good. All right, so Udi, where can people find out more information about you?
You can pretty much find me on my Instagram. Handle is HAXGOALIE, HaxGoalie. You can DM me there.
Okay. And Becky, where can people find out more information about you?
You can find me on Instagram at Becky_Weimer, BECKY_WEIMER.
Awesome. All right, and again, reach out to us at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com or check us out on Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. You can reach out to that. All right. Thanks again for hanging out with us. We love you, adventures out there, and we'll see you in the parks.
Bye.
See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Disneyland is now ended its normal operating day. We hope you enjoyed your visit to the Magic Kingdom and that the memories you've made will bring you back again soon.
It's so close, I can feel it.
Are we live?
We are live.
Snack break. I feel like Udi's gonna lose it with the news.
Remain seated, please. Permanense en status, por favor.
My popcorn popcorn is popped, and I'm ready to listen.
Oh man, where's my invite?
That's a bridge too far, Miss Farfan.
Hang on, sorry, I'm pulling it up.
I'm trying to see. You pushed the wrong button.
I did. I pushed the wrong button.
That's what he said.
Kitty.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face red. Well, I didn't see that coming.